Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback.
Let's go. Check smash. Check smash.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Go check. Go check. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You look at this Buffalo defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. but nothing doing on that one.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Big Lion. Ready.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Stroud sets up the play action. They'll roll him out right. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles. So maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area, and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
70 Timberwolves.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places. And now
This now a 3rd and 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Middle. Off 52. All right, go get him now. What's that?
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The Bills had 8 and 5 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38.
Half 85.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Middle. What's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Half 85. Five wide.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. The kick by Bass is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Right back to Hubbard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Stroud to throw it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 65.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Stroud.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
There he goes left side.
And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second and 9.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
56.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Make him walk forward.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to on play action. Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. Gets past one man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen going to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
Still fighting, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And Knox is going to have the Bills first down up near the 40-yard line.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bills 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Second down and 6 now. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. In motion, the tight end. Now Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Allen, little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Regular.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Now a stoppage for an injured player. A lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs, who is shaken up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Middle.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Half 85. 5 wide.
Throwing now is Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
For the Bills field goal, a 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Trap 60. Ready.
And Stroud now to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
18, pioneer. Cut 19, cut.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard powering his way forward. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Again, it's Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. Touchdown!
Chuba Hubbard
From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bills 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
56, 56. Alert!
Allen off the play fake. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
There's Sam Martin now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Taking it about the 16. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This 2nd and 4. Stroud looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
First down, Houston.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready?
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
Ready, ready.
This is 2nd and 8.
Mustang 19.
Throwing now is Stroud. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Will Anderson.
2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So after the INT, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Hey, tight. Half.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes 2nd down.
Half 10.
Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Sub. Middle.
To throw is Allen. And that's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Throwing, Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brandon Jones picking it off, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5.
Check smash.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Go, check.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll give the Texans a 1st down.
Warriors 70. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. 57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Here we go. Check.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Hubbard. Fights him off. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football.